Team R4UL, your favorite YouTube mechanic. We are back again. Let's go, guys. It's your boy Raul TV, Team R4UL, your favorite YouTube mechanic. We are back again, and what I'm doing this time around is I've got a 2006-7 Toyota Corolla. We're going to go ahead and replace the rear brake pads and brake discs, or brake rotors if you want to call them. I've done this in the past, okay, but we're going to do it again, new for 2025. Right, so yeah, let's do it. Rear brake pads and brake disc replacement, Toyota Corolla 2006. I'm not in the car at the moment. I've done the job, okay, but I didn't do the intro or outro. It's too cold to do the outro outside. As you can see there, it's miserable. Anyway, let's get on it. Let's go. Right, okay guys, so the wheel is off, brake fluid cap is off as well. Well, the next thing what we're going to do is we are going to, don't look into that, I've replaced the brake flexi, so that's another job totally. We're going to go ahead and take this bolt off, another bolt off there, so basically this one, and there's one here, 12mm, it could be 13mm on yours, so go ahead and take them off. I've already cracked them, so I'm not messing about. That one off, we'll go up here, take this one off as well, so 12mm socket ratchet extension or 12mm spanner. Boom, there we go, that's one off. There's the other one. Happy days, let's go. Right, after you've taken them two bolts off, what you can do is you're going to go ahead and get yourself a flat screwdriver and just pry this caliper off. There we go. Right, if you want, just put it to a side here so it's not hanging. There we go, just leave it like that. Okay, we're going to pry these brake pads off. So there's nothing much wrong with the brake pads, but the brake disc, if you can see it, the rotors are absolutely dead. Right, so let's give that a little pry. Same on this side. Okay, that's out of the way. We're going to go ahead and take the hanging bracket off now. Let's go. Okay guys, I'll be straight up honest with you. I have done this hundreds of times on Raul TV, Team R4UL, on my YouTube channel, so we're doing it again. So refresh the memory of all my subscribers, whoever's doing it, and a new video basically. So right, I'll be straight up honest with you guys. We have to take this one off, and if you go around here on the top here, there's another bolt there. Okay, I had to take the shocker bolt off, okay, shock absorber bolt off, because you can't get socket or anything onto it. So when I took the shocker nut off, move that out of the way, as you can see there, I can just get a long extension through there to crack it. To crack it, it was unbelievable, right? I'm going to be straight up honest with you. It was so tight, so rusty, corroded. If it's a newish one, then obviously happy days, you guys should be able to take it off. You don't even need to take the shock absorber off. All you do is come to this side, as you can see here, take this one off, and then take that one off. But because it was so tight and so corroded and so rusty, I couldn't get a spanner on it. It was all sliding off. I had to move the shock absorber out of the way, and then gain access to the bolts with a big half-inch socket, ratchet and extension, strong arm, a breaker bar. Now it's loose. I can just get the 3/8 ratchet on it and just take it off. But please bear in mind, they were tight. Not only tight, they were rusty and corroded. Very bad. Anyway, let's take this bracket off and we'll go from there. So what we're going to do is, obviously it's not coming off as you can see here, we're going to go ahead and take this little grommet off, this little cover, plastic rubber cover off. Take that off, 1 minute. Right, now we have taken that off. Once that is off, we're going to move the wheel, make sure the handbrake is off. Obviously the handbrake has to be off, and we're going to look for the adjuster, which is in here somewhere. There it is, as you can just make it out there, them little tooth there. And we have to go up or down, whichever way it is. Certain cars, certain way. So I think in this one it's up. So you're going up to slacken. So we're going to go ahead and slacken the adjuster, the handbrake. Just make it out there. Okay, that's slack. And now, as you can see there, if I can get both hands onto it, or even one hand, I'll try it with one hand. For you guys, I'm doing it with one hand, and I'm struggling for you guys. Right? There we go. That comes off. The brake shoes are there. They look alright. They'll just give them a clean up. Then the rotor is off. Happy days. Let's get the new one on. I'll just clear this up. That's the adjuster which you see through the hole. You have to slacken that. I'm doing the passenger side, as you can see there, UK passenger side. It's up to slacken, down to tighten. The other side, I'll be straight honest with you, I've already done this side, guys, as you can see there. There's no point, it's exactly the same procedure, right? So no point showing both sides. So yeah, so I'm just gonna clean this up. Get some brake cleaner, clean it up, sand it down, and I'll make it a bit presentable. Get the new rotor on. Let's go. Okay, guys, there we have it. New rotor, new disc. Just get it lined up to the stud holes. That's it. Get it on there. Let's get the bracket on, hanging bracket on. If you want to adjust it now, you can adjust it now. But I like to get the hanging bracket on first, then we'll go adjust it. If you want, you finish the whole job off, put the brake pads on, brake caliper, everything back on, then adjust it. So up to you. But yeah, I'm going to put the hanging bracket on, then we'll go adjust it. Okay, guys, I've got the inner pad on. I had to grind them down a little bit, the powder coating. Just have to grind them down a little bit on the edge, so they go on nice and easy. I'll show you how to put the pads on from this side, because from the inside it's very hard to show you guys. So it's exactly the same on the inside as well. Just bear that in mind. So we get the pad in an angle like that. Okay, so it's in an angle like that, and all you do is just boom. There we go. But I'll be straight honest with you. I had to file down these edges a little bit because they do put like a powder coating on it, and you just have to get rid of the powder coating a little bit. So there we go. Make sure it's nice and free. Not too free. You don't want them rattling around. That is, I would say, perfect. Not too loose, not too stiff. There we go. That's on. So okay, that's on. What we're going to do is get some ceramic grease on there. People use copper grease. I wouldn't recommend it. I used to put copper grease on back in the day, but I've noticed and I've found out that ceramic brake grease, the best ever. Doesn't squeak or anything. So anyway, we'll get some on there. Not on the friction bit, on the outside, okay? And yeah, let's go. Okay, another thing I have to mention is the piston, the caliper. I just get some pipe pliers, one of them, and just push them in. I've already done that. If you want, you can use a proper tool, which I have got, but these suffice. Absolutely perfect. Right, we'll go on. We will put the caliper back on now, straight on there. Can't really get it wrong. Boom, there we go. There we go. Another top tip is make sure these sliders are nice and free. As you can see there, nice and free, moving. Make sure they're free, because if they're not free, it's going to wear the brake pads down unevenly, and you don't want that. Plus the brakes are not 100%, they don't brake 100% if they're not free. So make sure they're nice and free. Get the two 12 mils on. There we go. Just tighten up on them, and then we'll adjust the handbrake, and that's it, job done. Right, guys, okay, in order to adjust it dead easy, the way we done it to slacken it, obviously we went up to slacken, remember, so that little adjuster in there, you can just make it out, that little tooth. All we do is we'll come downwards, make sure you're on it. So we're going to come downwards basically. I need two hands, one hand to hold it because it keeps on moving. Right, one hand to hold it, and we're just going to go downwards until it goes tight, and then we'll give you a little hit on here basically, okay, and then free it off, and then adjust it again accordingly, and that's it. So make sure it's not tight, and make sure it's not loose as well. Okay, so just give me a minute. Okay, guys, so as you can see there, it is not that tight. I mean, I've got my one hand on it, that's why it feels a bit tight. But if I get both hands on it, it is nice and free. Okay, so that's it, that's on. We're going to get the wheel on. Happy days, job done. And there we have it. all done and dusted. You can do it outside your house, no problem whatsoever. Basic tools. Just the only downside is if the bolts and nuts and screws and everything, if they're rusty or rotten, then you're gonna have a field day basically. You know, you need to get a set of Irwins, or you knock a socket on it, or you know, whatever. But if it's okay, all right, if the bolts are okay and if they come off nice and easy, not a hard job. Anyway, I hope this video helps you guys out. If it didn't help you guys out, I'm sorry, trying my best. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell button for me, leave a comment in the comment section. Raoul TV, Team R4UL. We'll see you guys next time.